Okay, we're live streaming on YouTube now. And this meeting is not scheduled. This is a pop-up class that I'm hosting. And we just came away from, we just ended the students' meeting. Where the topic of participating in other groups and other classes was raised and discussed. And although, well, part of me, so I took notes, some notes and also some of my own commentary about that meeting in the Board of Directors channel on Discord, because the Board of Directors participated in that meeting as silent observers. And I would like to continue that discussion here with me as the host of that discussion, in case people would like to talk about that, or if people would like to change the topic, we could do that. How does that sound? I got one thumbs up or maybe two thumbs up. Let me start by saying my main idea, my main impression from listening to the discussion. My main impression is that there is a kind of consumer model in competition with a citizen model of participation in the English classes. The consumer model would say, you know, I want English classes, I want to improve my English classes, and I will just go to where there are English classes. I will go here, these are better English classes, these are cheaper English classes, they are more available, so I will go there and just take it, and take what is helpful to me personally. And if there's no more English class or group, that's okay. It doesn't really, it's none of my business. Another, you know, what that reminds me of is looking for the person who will work for the cheapest amount of money. I know it's a strong comparison, but you know, there are countries or companies that say, well, I want somebody to work on my farm, and I want to, whoever will work for the smallest amount of money. So in America, for example, people who live in the United States don't like to work on farms because the work is very hard. So instead, we invite people to come here illegally from Mexico, and they work on the farm for much less money. That I'm thinking out loud a bit. I didn't really mean to bring in such a charged example, because I don't think that will help us understand the idea. But my main point is just that there is a model where we could think about the group or the country, and whether we own it, and whether we have some power over the whole health of the group, or if we see ourselves as separate from the group, we get something from the group, but the responsibility of maintaining, building, or creating the group is not ours. And the first model, the consumer model, says, well, maybe there are classes, maybe there aren't classes, but that has nothing to do with me. It's not up to me if there are classes, or it's not even up to me what the rules are, right? I just want to be told what the rules are. Can I go out of the group, or can I not go out of the group? I don't make the rules. You tell me the rules and I follow them. That's a different model than the citizen model, right? In the citizen model, It would actually be the citizens who make the rules, not the president. The citizens would say, we want a group where we can do this, and we're going to have a leader who represents what we want. And if the leader doesn't listen to us, we'll kick them out and put in a leader that is a better representative of what we want. All right, I'll shut up now. Over to you.
This is Amira. James, you give us some opinion or some note about our meeting, and at the same time you mentioned about our agenda, especially it's my agenda, and you mentioned about we have two models about if you just go and you don't care about our group to go, this is the personal way to go other groups and participant whatever our group needed or something like this. And the second model about if you okay, I'm waiting and I waiting the rules in our groups if that's possible or no, and we talk about different models in the life maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you got the second model correctly. The second model, the citizen model, would be where the students create the rules of the group. The students,
Yes.
the citizens of the group feel ownership of the group. So they are working together to create the rules rather than just being the passive recipients of the rules.
Yeah, the second model about if we put the worked with put some rules here in our group, maybe that's better than to just only personal opinion and personal action, and that's better to connect each other as a membership here in our group, not take passive as just fully passive feeding, like a spoon feeding, just only waiting for what teacher or what board director say and follow these rules. I'm right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I just go put this agenda because I'm on station when somebody sent me private message for other groups, and it is worldwide, so English class. So I'm just only sitting with myself. Why this message coming to me? And if that's possible, if I leave our group and go to the other group, I'm just only see the message, but I don't do anything about that. But this is idea coming. Yes, what is our rules here in our groups? It is any boundary about that no student go to other teacher or go to the other school to participate it to learn, or should be enough at this school.
Amira?
And I see, yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
So I think you went further than that. I think, tell me if I'm wrong, that you went further than asking what the rule is, but that you and other people said what you want the rule to be, which is you want people to have the freedom to go to groups and classes that don't interfere with this schedule.
Yes. The free for student go to the other school to participate, but this is not in the same schedule here. This is the first thing, and we didn't know don't speak about our group in the other groups. This is more sense for me. Otherwise, nothing. But I'm still not go. Yeah, not go to the other. Mm-hmm.
So what I hear in that is that you actually, I think what you'd like is a collaboration between this group and other groups. Because especially the way you're describing, like you want the schedule to fit together, right? Like it would be convenient for you for the schedules in the two groups or in different groups not to overlap.
No, not like this.
Okay.
James, not like this. Give me 1 minute to describe my
Okay, go ahead.
opinion about this. When I return back to my home, just only do something very quickly and fast and care with my children very fast. And because I want to join to our group here, and I forget all other groups, or really I forget my family members. Sometimes my mother and my brother, my sister, until the class finish. But now I'm just only ask myself if it is possible to go to the other groups, but not here, not interfere with our schedule. If we finish it here at 17 UTC and I see another class in 20 UTC, it is possible to go to participant or just waiting until tomorrow we class coming again. This is my
Okay,
opinion.
well, you keep saying possible over and over. I've heard you say many, many times, is it possible? And I think that there's something hidden in that word possible.
No.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Would you like, I want to tell you what I think might be in the word possible.
Okay.
I think,
Maybe.
yeah, I think it's, like you said, it's the negative prediction that someone with the authority is going to do something that you don't like. And it's a little tricky because you say over and over again that you don't want the authority. So in a way, you're kind of guaranteeing that somebody is going to do something you don't like because you keep giving your authority away. I don't know if that's clear.
No, not
You
clear
said,
at all.
well, so what does it mean for something to be possible? Many things are possible, but unlikely.
Okay.
And the question for me is, what is the thought that you have about impossible? What do you see happening that would make it impossible? For example, you participate in another group, and the first group says, "Well, I don't like that, so we're removing Amira because she's a traitor." Really? It's really it's an authority issue. It's a matter of who is making the decisions.
I think when I go to any group and this group kick it out to me, so that the decision for who's kicked me out the group.
Sure, that's the negative prediction, that you will go to the other group and you'll be kicked out. And let's say it's me, so I'm the authority. I make the decision to kick you out. So what? Really, it's really, so what? Do you want me to make the decisions or not? If you don't want, you don't want me to make the decisions.
Yes.
Who do you want to make the decisions?
I want the member of board director and other teacher. If
Okay.
Yeah.
You want the board of directors and the other teachers to be making the decisions. Isn't that
Yes.
what's happening? Isn't that what's happening? Do you have a negative prediction that I, James, are going to go against the teachers and the board of directors?
No, I don't think.
You don't?
Yeah, I'm just only talk with you as a situation not happened until now. You
Yeah.
ask me about about situation. If you want to kick me for your class, that's fine. But I return back to our group because maybe I don't go to your class to go other class for others teacher. I respect this point, but you don't prevent me to join our class, not your class only. Yes, you are a leader and you are head teacher here, but not. I think you don't have opportunity to or to kick it me out.
You don't know how much power you have given me.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yes,
When we
you are responsible about your class. This is the reality, and you are responsible to our group. But when you take a decision to kick it anybody out, maybe I don't respect you if you do that.
Oh, why? You gave me the power to make that decision. So I think we're getting tangled up.
What's the meaning of tangled up?
Tied up in knots. I don't think that what is I want to clarify what I think is happening. Like I said, it's an issue about authority and membership, right? Like what it means to be a member of the group. And I think as a member of the group, you are having some negative predictions, right? Fears that are coming up, anxiety and things that come up about what will happen if you do what you want to do.
I think the fear or an anxiety coming to our group just only some point in our group happened, some situation, some problem. That's normal. If we have a huge group, different country, different members, different level, that's happened every day. But the important for me, if we talk as a adult and respect to each other or not. When I see anybody don't respect me, so I think I can stop anybody to do that. Maybe
Who is not respecting you, Amira?
nobody until now.
Until now. So now who? Oh, nobody.
Nobody, yeah, until now.
So far, nobody.
Yes.
Do you have a negative prediction that somebody is going to disrespect you? Or that's what you mean, that by removing you, that is the disrespect to you?
I think I have a mind read for you, James. Maybe someday coming with kicking me out. Just only this.
Negative prediction. You have a negative prediction that one day I will kick you out.
Yes.
Have I kicked you out ever before?
No, until now, no.
Have I kicked anybody out?
Maybe some situation you voted for other members, pushed other to leave the group.
I pushed. Who did I push? Who did I push to leave?
Some member in our group.
Who?
For example, Victor, Mukhtar, Nani.
Okay. Well, slow down. So Mukhtar and Nani, I pushed them to leave. How did I do that?
I think a lot of details but I can't remember every details now.
You're
But I
not
think-
sure. Okay, you're not sure about it because it's complicated and detailed, but your feeling is that I pushed them out,
Yes,
and that if I acted differently, they would still be here. Maybe that's true.
okay. Thank you for give me space to talk with you honestly. So back to the group. Anyone else?
Groups run into problems and tend to blame the leader for the problems. The belief is that if the leader would just do the right thing, then everything would be okay in the group. And there may be feelings about Mukhtar and Nani leaving. And you might be upset with me about that. You could also consider what the group's role in their leaving is. For example, many people have contacted Nani in private and said, I want you to come back. I don't know, I've heard, I don't know how true that is, but apparently some people have reached out to Nani and asked her to come back. Rather than coming here and saying, you know, I want Nani to be here. I'm upset that Nani is not here. I'm upset that Mukhtar is not here. That would be the thing that I'm inviting people to do. Amir, Ura, are you disappointed and upset that Mukhtar and Nani are not here?
Actually, James, every time when that's happened with Mukhtar leave the group and
You didn't
Nani,
answer my question. You're changing the topic.
no, I just only mentioned about some point happened before.
Yeah, but I want
regularly
an
coming
answer to my question.
Okay, please repeat again your question.
Are you sad and disappointed, upset that they are not here? Would you like them to be here, Mukhtar and Nani?
Yes.
Did you notice that you haven't said that? That it required me to kind of unearth that it was underneath the surface.
Oh my
It was
God,
it was
I said that
unspoken.
before. I said
Okay.
before that I coming here every class and say, please James, retain back our teacher as a leader to negotiation with Mukhtar and Nani.
No, that's not the same thing. That's back to the authority issue. That is putting me as the person responsible for getting them back as if I could. That's not the same thing. Wanting them to be here. See, that's exactly what pushes them out. Not having space for our feelings. If we want them to be here, and we don't have space for wanting them to be here, that pushes them out. And as Amira is saying, she's not exploring wanting them to be here. She is pushing on me to act out her feelings for her and to pull them back. Totally different. And we'll have a totally different result. Can somebody tell me what I said? Can somebody tell me what I said? Amira?
James, you said about that's totally different between if you want something to coming here and talk about this and the discussion, but don't push it me to do some rule against your desire.
No, thank you. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's okay also to come and ask me to do things. You say, James, give us $1 million each. James, do this, do that. You could ask me for things, but it's totally different than being here and just wanting something. Your desire, your feelings about them not being here, or your desire for them to be here, separate from me doing it or separate from me being able to do it. I want Mukhtar and Nani to be here too, very much. Do you believe me? You're laughing.
Yes.
I'm guessing you don't believe me. Yeah.
Yes, I don't believe you, James.
You don't believe me. You think I don't want them here. So you're not taking in what I'm telling you, which is what I want. So you and I are disconnected. We have some disconnection between us. It's fine. You don't have to believe me. But that disconnection between us, to me, is again a likely source of making it more difficult for people to be here. So what can we do?
Maybe easy for me to say, yes, I believe you, James.
No,
And
no, no,
in
no.
this,
No,
no,
no.
I'm asking myself about, I'm just only thinking loudly. Easy to me to say, okay, James, I believe you. No, in this moment, I don't believe you. And I don't know, but this is my feeling. I don't believe you now about Mukhtar and Nani.
Yeah, yeah. I that's fine. And I can see, I mean, I believe you that you want them here.
Yes, really, because we missed
No,
our
because,
teacher.
but yeah, I believe you.
Thank
You
you.
miss Mukhtar. You miss Mukhtar as a teacher.
And Nani as a teacher,
And Nani as a teacher.
as everybody here left the group. I see new group here, new faces, but I can't connect with them at all. I don't know, maybe it's personal issue, but really I miss it. All members left our group. Anyone else?
Hello, Amira. What group do you mean about? Can I know? Oh,
Well, Fever and Amira, every time we have new people, the group
okay.
is a new group. It's true. The group is different every time we have new people in it. And you might not want a group like that. You might not want an open group where we let new people in.
Mhm.
However,
Yeah,
we also
yeah, Mr. Jesse. Okay, I get your point. So I think your class, Mr. Jen, is a
hold on,
kind of
Fever. Hold
yes.
on, Fever. Hold on. Would you hold on 1 second?
Oh,
Let
okay.
me just finish my thought.
Oh, okay, Mr. Jen. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The group is new every time new people come. And this is not prison. So the group changes every time people leave. And there are certain things which I can do to create a group. And there are certain things that are outside of my power. Having Mukhtar and Nani here, outside of my power. Having you turn your cameras on, outside of my power. Having you summarize me before I speak, outside of my power. Many things that are not within my power to control. I could say, do everything I want, otherwise there will be no group. You must summarize me, you must be here every time, you must have your camera on. Ah, you didn't do it, there's no more group. I don't do that. I think I've walked a middle ground and talked about what I wanted, and sometimes I don't get it. Maybe very often I don't get what I want. And we're in the same boat about that, about not getting what we want and being disappointed about that. Maybe sometimes, maybe often. Over to you, Fever. Favir,
Yes.
you wanted to talk?
Yeah, Mr. Jen. I don't. I want to ask about. I don't. agree with all about what talked before. I get Mr. James' point about model, right? To model, right? I think from the explanation from the beginning from Mr. James, I can imagine about this group is a model like a model, a student model. I think this group. How can I say about that? Because in this time, I can hear about Mr. James to explain how uh, we can get this group to the future. What the role is come to uh, this participant. I think not belong to a broad of director of this group host or co-host. I think because in here I hear about Mr. Dem said how this group to become in the next or in the future is belong to the citizen or the participant, right? If I'm wrong, you can correct me. I think the kind of this group is citizen model. I think not like a consumer model, because if like a consumer model have some rule, like Miss Amira said before, he gets some role in the other group like this. So it must to put in the camera to everyone in here in there. But like I know, our purpose to join this group is somebody is want to learn and somebody like to become a teacher maybe in there to be a host or co-host like a teacher, right? But I don't know. And sometimes some people like privacy, do you know? So they just want to come to a group like have to a free rule, not all of free, but it must to respect each other is the important thing. It is not a rule, but it is a about a human relationship, I think. So when I hear the long talk about Amira said, I didn't know about the group. I don't know, but I just knew here. She was get kicked from the other group about their her friends. I hear about that before. And
Not exactly.
Okay.
I don't think she got kicked from a different group.
No, about her friend, not her. He said about her friend, two friend, right? Nanny and the
Yes.
another one. I forgot about the
But
name.
they also were not kicked from the group.
Yeah, not from this group. I think the other group. I don't know. But
yeah, I'm trying to tell you. No.
But from the explanation, maybe Mr. Jen and Miss Amira get some disconnection about that. I don't know, but Miss Amira said their friend. That's okay.
Fever. So if you'd like to, did you want to check with Amira about your understanding? Would you like to check with me about your understanding? I think I've never talked to you before. I think you're here for the first time.
I'm new here. I just summarize about about
a lot of details. See, there's a lot of details. Don't worry about the details. I think the point, right? I would suggest that you just hone in on the point, which is you already said it quite articulately. You said that this group could be a group that follows a citizen model where we create the group that we want. And I would agree with you on that. You want to leave it there for now and see what other people have to say? And because it takes some time to get to know people and to get to know the group. And I think you're off to a great start.
Okay.
If you talk too long, you might change that and push people away just a little bit. But if you now open it up to what other people will say to build on you, I think you're off to a great start.
Okay.
So the way we do that here is we say anyone else, and then you'll see if other people understood you and if they can join you. Would you like to try that? Yes? Would you like to see that if other people can join you? I'm gonna do it for you because I'm not sure if you understood, but let's see. So would anyone like to join Fever?
I don't make any class. Why?
No.
Somebody want to.
It's not about a class. It's not about a class. It's
Okay.
the conversation right now. It's the conversation right now. You'll see. You'll see. If you stick around, you'll see. So Fever, your job is now to just hold and see at the edge of the unknown what people will do, where they are listening to you and to me.
May I summarize it, Yusi? Yusi, you said about you are a new member here in our group, and you listening a lot of details you didn't know before that, and you like our group as a modern citizen. A little bit, we have a freedom to discussion any topic here. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Yusi. I joined with Yusi about what he said. I see our group open for discussion, or coming to complaining, disappointment with our teacher. This is how to make loyal and honest people. Just go directly in our group. No private message, no private calls with others member and complain. Yeah, that's it. Anyone else?
Now, Fever, Amira is checking with you if she understood you. She would like to know from you a confirmation. Did she understand you or not?
Yeah, that is the same. Like she summarized about what I talked.
Okay.
Talk with her. Okay.
Okay, that's what
About,
she's wanting to know. So now that you confirmed, it passes to Amira, and Amira has the floor and can speak. Go ahead, Amira.
I think, James, you missed it. I checked with Yusi, and he said yes, and I give my opinion. I joined with Yusi in the same opinion here. I think you missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Back to the
what
group.
Yusi. Oh, Yusi. Okay.
Fever, I don't know why, but Amira is calling you Yusi. Is that
What
your
is
name?
Yusi?
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Amira, the person's name is Fever.
Okay, I'm sorry because he said, okay, Fever. I'm sorry, Fever.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm so sorry, please.
Okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay,
It
back
doesn't.
back to the group.
Mhm.
This is Ahmed. I wanna check, summarizing you, Amira, first. You said that you more this group more organizable, and you said that no private message, no talking with a member in this group in the private, and making decision by the teacher in this group. You said that. Is that correct?
No, Ahmed, not correct. I said
And
I joined with Fever. What he said about this
Mhm.
group is modern group, modern citizen, and I said this is the how to make loyal and honest people when we came here to discussion our problem with disappointment with our teacher. No private message, no private call to complain. You get that?
yes. So you said that DC group is like the modern prison. We coming here to discuss about our problem, to prove the solution about this problem, to avoiding the disappointment in this group.
Yes, to make the group more, as a member, more loyal and onset member.
Okay. So I gonna share my opinion about the 2 point. The number 1 point. To be honest, I am old member in this group. I didn't never notice James kick out any member in this group. This group created by the James to learn English. That's my purpose. We didn't coming here to making the conflict with the people. Everybody welcome to join. Everybody welcome to leave. So, but if you, that's my personal opinion. If you, I am learn from by anything like the group on the social media, give me the opportunity to learn something, I am really appreciate. For example, I can't speaking English. I can't express about my opinion, my impression, but this group created this opportunity for me to learn something new. So I am really appreciate that. That's the main point to leave this group and join the another group. And like Ramesh said, that's your home. That's our home. And if you anybody have the power and have the ability and in anything, you can join this group and developing this group. And sometimes we feel disappointed, feel frustrated if the people talking about, I am leave this group, I join another group. Why you are leaving this group? Because this group give you the opportunity to learn something like the English language, and that's you're appreciating this group. And I think so. Not, you must stay here because that's the first group give you this authority to learn something. And my personal opinion, I feel we disappointed for the people coming here and discuss about it. Hi, James, can I leave this group? I join another group. So I think that is the wrong classes to discuss about it. That's the number 1. Number 2, I gonna share my opinion. This group didn't kick anybody out outside from this group. I said that everybody coming welcome this group, and sometimes we feel something is uncomfortable in this group and living, and in the private talking with together, the James kick me out in this group. That is not correct. That is wrong. and I don't agree with this idea. And that's my opinion about it, that I don't need anybody to kick out from this group.
May
Anyone
I?
else?
James,
Yeah,
Yes.
James, may I say something?
go ahead.
I think Ahmed changed the topic and returned back to,
Yes, he did.
and don't interfere with them.
Well, I was about to, but you interrupted me.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Back to the group.
Okay, so yes, like Amira said, Ahmed, you have a different feeling about this, which is a different topic. It's a different subgroup, right? So there may be some people in the group who feel that this is their home and they feel loyal. And there may be other people in the group who don't feel that, who feel maybe they participate here if they can, but it's not special to them and they like the freedom to participate wherever they like. So there may be different people, there will likely be people with different feelings towards this group.
Yes, that's correct.
And then the question is, when we have differences of opinion and feeling, how do we manage a group with people who have different approaches?
Yes. Yes.
It's an open question. We are learning how to manage and integrate differences. That is why I say the joining game is a place to join on what we have in common and play to integrate differences. We are learning how to integrate differences without forcing ourselves to be different and without forcing other people to be different.
This is Amira.
Yeah,
May I answer about your question? It's very important.
go
for me.
ahead.
About my opinion, I think should be avoid when somebody coming here to describe what he or she feeling, should be stop to give advice for her or his. You know, sometimes advice I see just only, oh come on, a lot of advice coming.
Yeah,
Just
Well-
join with me,
Yeah.
feeling what I feel, but don't touch me as advice,
yeah.
as a.
Well,
Sometimes
I think,
I feeling when anybody like Ahmed now say my opinion as advice, I think I see Ahmed, come on.
yeah. So
we
forget about
living,
Ahmed for a second. Don't focus on Ahmed. I think you
Okay.
had a subgroup in Liz. I think Liz was with you in feeling that she wants the freedom to participate openly. Isn't that right, Liz?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the goal, right? See, the goal, Amira, for you would be not to focus on the other subgroup, but to focus on your own subgroup, to look for the people who are with you rather than to look for the people who are against you. And it takes a little bit of kind of mental discipline because it can be very tempting to get into an argument with the other subgroup. But I would say, try, if you can, don't get distracted by the people who are different, and try to connect with the people who have a more similar experience, like Liz.
but you know, James, for example, I don't take that personality, but sometimes one of teacher or one of member of board director coming with a different advice. You give us
Yes.
advice.
Yes.
So it is power than Liz or Amira or any student for you.
What? Well,
They power. They have a power more than normal student
Yes.
coming here.
yes.
So I feeling frustrated because I see. Oh,
And what
see,
about your power? Where is your power?
I'm here. I'm coming every day and
Yes, I see.
disappoint with you.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Good.
This is my limitation for me. I'm
Is
not a
that
teacher.
limitation?
yeah, limited power. Maybe I say limited power. Not I'm intermediate level. I'm not a teacher. I'm not one member of board director. So I coming here. I will try to explore my desire, my feeling. But sometimes I'm feeling frustrated when I see somebody coming from as a teacher or as a board of director give us a lot of advice, and just on myself say myself, oh, my dad
Why do you
coming.
put up with, why do you put up with it if you don't like it?
Just I see like like my dad or my mother coming to give the children advice. Okay, should
Yes,
be, yeah, stay here, not go out the house, something
yes,
like this.
yes.
I'm so sorry about that. So
Why are you, no, why are you sorry? You don't like it. It's not helpful to you. What is there to be sorry about?
because maybe I take a time from other members just only speaking.
Okay, so that's where you give away your power. That's where you give away your power.
You're
All
right.
right, 2 minutes left. The surprises and learnings. And then I'm going to end. Surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves. When we take care of other people, we give away our power. We drop ourselves. Not your job here to take care of other people.
This is
You can-
Ahmed.
Go ahead, Ahmed.
I have dissatisfaction about the student meeting, especially opinion to leave the group and join another group. So I feel with dissatisfactions about that. As a member of director, I don't, this opinion never acceptable for me. Anyone else?
Dissatisfactions, you can say, what is one small thing you can do so that you're not so dissatisfied?
Yes.
Any idea?
No.
No. That's how you give away your power, Ahmed. Oh, look, you have a visitor, Amira. Make a little room for what you want. And Nani is here. Other surprises, learnings, last minute. Hi, Nani.
Hi, James. I heard my name been calling a lot. What's up there?
It's true. I told them, I said, you want Nani, talk about it. And they were like, what? And then you appeared. And that's the end of our call. Thank you, everybody. See you next
Bye.
time. Bye. Enjoy the rest
Bye,
of your
James,
day.
and the other
Bye, James.
participants.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
I learned too much today.
Hi, James.
Come back next
Thank
week.
you.